So hello everyone, welcome to a YouTube video. I am currently on the Dutch-Belgian border, and after spending a week last week up on the northeast of the Netherlands, right up on the coast where it was blowing an absolute hoolie for the week. The weather was an absolute shocker, but I had a great time doing some training last week up that way, and you know who you were. You all made me feel very, very welcome, and I really enjoyed delivering the course, and I know that some of the feedback has already been pretty immense, so really appreciate that. I've moved down to, like I say, the Belgian Dutch border, same client, just a different team, different emphasis on the training. So what the reason I'm doing this now is because actually there was a couple of people on the training course were saying that, you know, they like my YouTube videos and they watch them, and they were surprised that I'm not doing more of them. And it's just because I've been doing that much travel, that much training, that much consulting, that this just becomes kind of, you know, it's not something that I do a lot of. As you know, I'm hit and miss with YouTube. Anyway, what do we want to talk about this week? One of the things that I've been working on a lot over the last 2-3 years is a learning environment that we can actually show what we mean when it comes to the integrated part of integrated product support. And those of you who were on my training last week, you were my guinea pigs, and you really liked the SpiralView tool that we used on the training. What is SpiralView? It's a learning environment. It's a fully functional tool that shows the data connection between different IPS elements and obviously all of the S-series domains, but also wider business environments as well, which means that I can demonstrate the true meaning of integrated data. One of the things that I get super excited about, and I think, you know, it's been clear from the last 4 or 5 TDW lives, and it's been clear from a lot of my YouTube videos, etc., is that, you know, I get more excited about the data and the underlying data, and how we can make that all sing, and how we can make that all work, and how we can deliver a true integrated environment. So I developed SpiralView, which actually allows me to teach how integrated data actually works. So if we make a change in a product breakdown structure, what's the impact of that, you know, upstream? How does that affect technical publications? How does that affect training? How does that affect provisioning? What is it? What are the processes we should follow to make sure that we don't have what I call data drift and data voids? And we talk about that on training. I'm going to talk about that at TDW Live this year, which is kind of the emphasis of this video, if you like. I want to talk about what you can learn at TDW Live this year. I'm going to use SpiralView, where I'm going to show what an integrated project can look like, and how all of those datas can all talk to each other. And if we make a change, what's the impact of that change? But also, what I want to do is I want us to log in and look at that data from different perspectives. So we're going to have the same data. Those of you who've done my training, you know this. Same data, different perspectives. How do we log in as customer support? How do we log in as an MRO? How do we log in as a data analyst? How do we log in as a training school? And how do we use that data inside our particular use case, our particular need? And then ultimately, how do we use that data to drive true business value in terms of data analytics and using things like AI? So day one, we're going to look at the challenges of integration and the realities of integration. We're going to look at how we can achieve integration on day one as well, which is the workshop day. And then we'll start looking at how we can use AI to drive another layer of value on top of that, and why using things like AI and on top of a true quality connected data environment, how that can all work together and how that can drive true business value. And then what I want to do on day 2 is that those of you who can't make day 1, I will then do a little piece, probably about a 45 minutes on, I've had several questions on whether I could give an update on AI and specifically around data analytics, which is, you know, something that I get super excited about, as you all know. And so yes, I will be doing that on day 2. I was going to do something on day 3, but now we've got a new speaker that's come on as well, so I'll be dropping off day 3, which is good because that takes a little bit of pressure off me. So if you want to come to TDW Live, Claire has told me that we're almost at capacity now for day 1. So if you want to come to day 1, you need to book very, very shortly. And otherwise, sorry, it's going to be a disappointment for you. Day 2, day 3, yes, we still have room. I think the networking evening, the Pie and Pint, Claire was saying we're allowed 50, I think, and we've got 40 odd registered already. So if you want to come along, please follow the link down below and come along to TDW Live. Really looking forward to it. I head home from here on Friday, today being Sunday. I head home Friday, and then we've got 8 weeks to push until we are at TDW Live. So super looking forward to that. Also, really important, I'll do another video on this later on in the week because I'm here, like I say, all week, and I've got some really interesting topics, what I think, for YouTube. But I've got 3 webinars coming up as well. One with RWS, one with Etteplan, and one that I'm doing on my own. So RWS, we're talking about managing a complex S1000D supply chain. They're going to talk about how they're fixing this for some of their clients, or how they're planning on fixing this. And Etteplan, Berry and I had a conversation. I had a bit of a eureka moment on something that I present on my IPS training and S1000D training, and how we could change the messaging slightly to make it more terminology and language oriented. So that'll be coming up shortly as well. And in January, I'm doing a webinar on how do we put S1000D in the easy box. And I will put links to all of those down below, so you can go ahead and register if you like and come along. So yeah, lots of good stuff going on. TDW Live, really looking forward to it this year because it's actually putting into action a lot of what we talk about, and you know, beyond the buzzwords of what is integrated, let's actually integrate it and show it working. That's the plan. Anyway, so here I am in I'm going to say it, and I'm probably going to murder it for all of my Dutch friends. Bergen op Zoom, is that right? I think I'm in Bergen op Zoom, which is a pretty nice hotel. Claire's put me in a suite, so I'm actually quite fortunate this week. So, but yeah, I'm here all week, so I shall probably try and chew out some YouTube videos. So like, share, subscribe, and all those things we're supposed to say. And hopefully see you at TDW Live, and ticket information all down below. And I think we're almost, MOD spaces are almost all gone. So if you're looking at coming as a defence, I know that we've got some people coming over from the States. We've got some people coming up from Australia again. Looking forward to it. And we will record it and then, you know, maybe make available for purchase the tickets afterwards. I don't know. Anyway, just thinking out loud. If you want to come and learn about SpiralView, come along to TDW Live. Speak soon. Hope you're okay with this little camera that I'm doing it with, rather than trying to use this. I actually recorded this twice, and then when I went to edit it just now in the next room, because I'm in a suite, when I went to edit it in the next room, it was the microphone was buzzing, which really cheesed me off. So I just picked up this little camera and went again. Anyway, hope you find it useful. Look forward to seeing you at TDW Live.